Spoilers are ahead for Attack on Titan because I feel like you really can't talk about this series without them. Attack on Titan to me is that good and evil's not so black and white, history repeats itself, and everybody is a slave of something. So let's begin. I would like to say that yeah, I'm a little hard on Zeke, but I think that I should be a little hard on Erin as well. I think that Zeke is trying to follow Ngursha's plan before meeting Kruger to some degree, but changing it. Zeke says his parents were incompetent, and he may think that he knows best because of his ego or his superior intelligence. He may think that he is better than his father, and maybe also Erin. Zeke tells Marley that he wants to take back the Founding Titan and the island. He was going to take it back, but not for Marley, rather to rebuild the Eldian Empire with Erin using the Founding Titan together, but leaving the Waldians behind because they all just have to die. Zeke was testing the Waldians, but he underestimated them and failed in his plan to get Erin by his side. Now Zeke is running out of time, and the plan has to change. I know lots of people want Zeke and Erin to be working together, but I think that they have separate plans at this point in the story. Now, you could say that they are working together in the sense of using each other, but I think that Erin needs Zeke more than Zeke needs Erin because, let's be real, Erin, you're replaceable. Armin is talking about how they may have to replace Erin, so they don't really need him as much as he thinks they do. At this point, I don't think Zeke really cares as long as he's eaten by somebody with royal blood. I think that Zeke wants to be eaten by Historia as soon as possible because he wants her to carry on the first Titan's will to rebuild the Eldian Empire with or without Erin. Like I said before, it seems like Zeke has set up Historia for success and Erin to be the one to take the fall and be the villain to the outside world. Now, I do think that all the Titans have wills of their own that all come from Ymir Fritz, that royal blood has something to do with whether you will be influenced and corrupted by a Titan or not. We've only seen, I think, the Fritzes, now known as the Reeses, with the royal blood being influenced and corrupted by the Founding Titan's will. There is more than one Titan, so someone with royal blood could be influenced and corrupted is different depending on what Titan you inherit, right? So the Beast Titan's will may be different than the Founding Titan's will. Zeke seems to have a contrasting opinion to the Founding Titans. So I think that it could be interesting to see if all 9 of the Titan shifters are different parts of Ymir Fritz's personality. I said some of this part that I'm about to say in my first video that the world before Titans was in a state of conflict. That Ymir Fritz, whether you believe in fairy tales or science, she was the first Titan with the power of all 9. She used this power to try to unite the world in peace and harmony. If fear was the only way for her to do it, then so be it, because at the time, no one could rival the power of all 9 of the Titans under her control. After her death, though, 13 years later, however, if only 3 maybe had royal blood, then the others may not be influenced and corrupted to follow the first Titan's will. Then they would start to abuse their power. Then this would lead to the Titan War, because some would have their free will with some memories or no memories at all. Erin may have his free will to decide to be influenced and corrupted by them or not, because he doesn't have royal blood and he may not have that many memories. It seems that he only unlocks some of the memories when he touches someone with royal blood to access the Founding Titans. If Erin is to be influenced by a Titan, I feel that the Attack Titan is more dominant over the Warhammer and or the Founding Titan, because Zeke does talk about the importance of family members to inherit a Titan. Erin got the Attack Titan from his father and some of his memories, not just from his father but Kruger, the previous owner, and maybe not much more than that. The same can be said perhaps for Frida Reese and the one who she inherited the Titan from. Maybe that's the case for the Warhammer Titan as well. Erin may only have a few of their family's memories. Now, Erin could have lied about getting the Warhammer Titan, but whether he did or did not, Porco will still get something from that Titan, like Annie may have gotten a power-up from the Warhammer Titan's spinal fluid when inheriting the female Titan, which could explain why she can put herself in the crystal and harden her female Titan body like after Erin ingesting the armored Titan spinal fluid. I would like to see Porco tap into more memories, or he inherited the Titan instead of Erin, who will still get something from that Titan, obviously. So if Erin did get the Titan, it's not to say that the Warhammer Titan's memories will not mess with Erin, because they probably will. The Warhammer Titan's previous owner and the Tabar sisters' memories, I think, will be one more piece to the puzzle, or just add to Erin's anger to kill the outside world with the Wall Titans. He has been thinking about killing the outside world, though, and blaming them for their problems before getting the Warhammer Titan. Erin, as of right now, does not like Zeke's plan, so Zeke may have wanted to get Erin out of the way to stop Erin from achieving his plan. Now, Zeke's lady friend may not be his friend at all, and went along with Zeke at first to get to the walls, then changed her mind about Zeke's plan and doesn't want to work with them anymore because they are following it still. Zeke wants to have history repeating itself and the cycle cycle of Titans will continue, to hope for a different outcome in doing the same thing. Once in the walls, she may have wanted to see what Erin was planning to do, instead of following Zeke's plan and why he didn't want to follow it. So she may have told Erin how to prolong Zeke's plan, and she could have wanted him to learn that not everyone on the outside the walls should die, like what Erin says to Reiner, same as you, to see that they are all the same. I believe that Erin is trying something new and traveling into the unknown, so Erin will fight to save humanity from the sins of the past, with the peace being the end goal to save his friends and the future generations from this fate, to be free by breaking down the walls they hide in and stop living in fear. However, to do this, Erin believes and has made up his mind that the only way is to let the Wall Titans out and kill the rest of the outside world. Kinda sounds like Zeke in the beginning, when he and the outside Wall Eldians, who seemed bitter toward the Waldians, that they blamed them for their problems. So Zeke and Erin both, at one point or another, both of them have wanted to kill one over the other, thinking that would solve all their problems. I think that they are justified, but two wrongs don't make a right. There has to be a way, though, that they can make it possible to make peace with the outside world without killing them and or all the Waldians, right? Because I don't think that all their problems will be solved because, oh, we killed our enemy. Like, no. So Armin is talking about maybe we can have a conversation and negotiate to an agreement, right? And Hanji, who was saying about how we can show them we're not devils, and Gabby would make a perfect specimen for that. Gabby and Falco are going through what Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie were going through when they came into the walls at first, doing labor and being put to work to blend in before they joined the military. So I think that the chef is going to confront them and the truth will be heard. I could see him saying, which one of you did it? And then the other people will get confused, but he'll say, which one of you killed Sasha? I know it was one of you, so which one was it? He'll be upset, and that will make Gabby be like, oh, this is it. I'm dead, and then I think that it will also confuse her though too, because this is a Marleyan saying that. A few things could probably happen here. Like, I could see the kids getting separated, so one of them may get taken away, and then it will be up to the other to save them. To protect Gabby though, I think that Falco would be like, I did it, and then get taken away. And I think that Gabby will either break down and confess right there, or at a later time, but I'm sure that she will be thinking we should have ran when we had the chance. But Sasha's father, I feel like he might know better and maybe see through the lie because the way that Falco was acting earlier, because Gabby went through something terrible and looks guilty because she is. So maybe at a later time on her own, then she may try to run away and save herself only to be caught by Sasha's father, and that little girl Sasha saved may try to help once they know why Gabby did it, or something. But there's only one person who can help, and that person is Astoria. So one of the Nuggets may end up explaining what happened to her, or she may be at the dinner. I kinda don't really blame Erin for the play and Sasha's death because Zeke had a hand in it too, but Astoria is also at fault here. Hanji says that I was the one who chose to follow in Zeke's plan, but really it was Astoria. Hanji doesn't agree with Zeke's plan entirely to have history repeating itself in this cycle of Titans to continue, to hope for a different outcome, but doing the same thing. May realize that I should have spoke up, but I didn't, and I knew that this guy would show up sooner or later in Hanji's memory bank. So Hanji is not going to go against the queen, unlike Erin. So this is the reason why Erin did it, and this is what got Sasha killed. So maybe the other Nugget may end up with Hanji. I could see Hanji talking to Falco and questioning him by saying, you didn't kill Sasha, so what's up with that? And or Gabby, who makes, again, a good specimen. I could see Hanji talking to Astoria as well to say something about concerns with Zeke's plan, and if the lady friend told Erin to talk to Astoria to prolong Zeke's plan. Then Hanji will confront her, and this may get her to start talking, and will help them maybe working with Marleyans. And if they do, then I think that it will be on a small scale. Now the Asian clan lady does say, oh, I was concerned that I was not talking to the volunteers she was speaking to anymore. Did the Waldians supervise those conversations? I'm interested to see where we go from here. I kind of feel like Zeke and Erin's plans are separate at the moment, and is going to hurt everybody in between who don't agree. There will always be conflict. There's even conflict inside the walls. So, would they be willing to work with Marley? I think some of them would. Gabby, Falco, and Annie can be used as leverage, and they may be willing to work and meet with them in the walls after getting a message from them. I can just see Hanji being like, you have a curious mind, and then invading Magath's personal space. And I said about them working with Marley and Annie in the last video. Now, I was trying to say, like, if Erin sees her, he'll be like, she's out of the crystal. Then that means, and then Armin will be there on the Jaws Titan or something to yell at Erin to stop and think about what he's doing, like Bertolt. Remember, he tried to negotiate with Bertolt and tried to understand why they all just had to die. I don't think that Erin wants to kill his friends, if possible, but I'm sure that if they do work with Marleyans, this would upset Erin very much because he considers them his enemy. And Erin will just be like, how could they do this to me after all we've been through, you know? And then Armin will explain to Erin that he's wrong about Marley and that Magath had a conversation with them and negotiated an agreement, that it was all a misunderstanding, and will help them with the outside world to show them they're not devils. And this may be the divide between Erin and his friends, right? Erin will go for Zeke to use the Founding Titan, and then they'll have to take down Erin. And then more people are going to die, because I don't think that Sasha was the last, and I do think that this girl may die for Mikasa because of Erin, and then that's when Mikasa will see Erin in a different way, but she won't be able to kill him, and then Zeke may trick them or help them with taking down Erin, and at this point I don't think he really cares anymore because he's going to die and he has nothing to lose. And then the Wall Titans will be released, and Erin may feel that it doesn't matter which way they're facing because he can just control them. However, this may not be the case because they don't know that for sure, and then I think that the Wall Titans command will do more than just releasing them, but also do an action in which they will not stop until it is completed, not caring what Erin says because he already gave them a task to complete. Now I'm sure that Erin will have to see it to believe it and realize, oh crap. So maybe Reiner was right. Erin is the worst person to have the Founding Titan. I still want them to find a cure though. I think that's all I want to say for now, but here's a few scenes that I'm questioning. Sasha's father asks the kids a question, and then Gabby's thinking a Southern Marleyan accent. I don't know if that has to do with adding to what Gabby's thinking about, that they are all the same, whether they come from in or outside the walls. But the other one happened a while ago, and that was when Zeke was talking to the Marleyan, admiral or whatever, and he says that the one who's going to stop Grisha's plan is not him, but his son. Now, the one with Zeke, though, scene, I think that might be a mistranslation, because I haven't really seen anybody else bringing that up, but I thought I'd bring it up anyway. I can see this going many different ways, more than what I have put into this video. I'm trying to, narrow it down because I feel like I don't really want to make videos that are, really long. So, I don't really care whether I'm right or wrong, because I know that my guess is as good as anybody else's. So, we shall see, but whatever happens, I don't know about you guys out there, but I know I got watermelon to keep me safe. On a more serious note though, I think that Erin's plan is going to win out over Zeke's because Erin gets what he wants. Flock and the newcomers don't really fully understand that people on the outside are not all bad, and same for them inside the walls. Friends fighting friends just because they're on opposite sides. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Erin maybe lied about getting the Warhammer Titan? I mean, Porkle does to me act more like he got another Titan, because Erin could have continued to fight Reiner if he wanted to. From what we've seen, when getting a Titan, it seems to take a lot out of the new owner. When Erin ingested the armored Titan spinal fluid, he seemed fine. So what do you think about the Nuggets possibly getting separated? Would some of them in the walls end up working with Marley? Thanks for the subs, but as for the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.